Appalachia is an area rich in history, culture, natural beauty, and natural resources, where people feel a deep connection to the land, where outside interests have sought profits, raw materials, and cheap labor. A place where the hard work of generations produced the energy that fueled the growth of a nation. A place people have had to leave to find work, and a place to which they have returned on long holiday weekends to reunite with family around tables, groaning with food. Appalachia is a place of rich green hills, unique biodiversity, a temperate rainforest, a land of running waters. Appalachia is a place of rich culture, of storytelling, music, and craft, where people matter, place matters, kinship matters, and tradition matters. Appalachia is a place of devastated landscapes, where mountaintop removal and strip mining have sheared off the hills so the coal could be hauled out. Appalachia is a resource extraction economy, a colony where timber, coal, and natural gas have cycled through boom and bust, leaving rotting stumps, blasted landscapes, and communities mired in generational poverty. In the early 20th century, miners tried to unionize. The bosses brought in gun thugs to stop them and imported workers from Central Europe, thinking they would not speak the language and would not make common cause with the Scots-Irish who had come into these hills ahead of them. The bosses were wrong. So they brought in blacks from the Deep South, thinking race would drive a wedge between the workers. That failed too. All those faces looked the same underground and under a mask of coal dust. The unions grew, struggled, lost, won, lasted, and faded as the mines played out and the times changed. Coal was king. Coal bought land, bought politicians, bought elections, called the shots for who got jobs, went where, did what, voted how, a culture of patronage that continues today. If you have a big family, you're careful what you say. Your cousin could lose their job. The miners stood up to the bosses. The citizens stood up to the broad-form deed. The environmentalists opposed the strip mines. Lyndon Johnson declared war on poverty from a front porch in Martin County. Conflict, progress, old wounds, deep divides in communities. We knew the coal was playing out. The economic advantage of low-sulfur coal was lost when power plants added scrubbers, letting them burn cheaper coal from other places. The one thing no one saw coming was natural gas made so cheap by fracking that in the course of 3 years, Central Appalachian coal just collapsed. Arch Coal, bankrupt. Alpha Natural Resources, bankrupt. Patriot Coal, bankrupt. Mr. Peabody's coal train has run off the rails. Some call it a war on coal, but it's more like Economics 101. Transition? We have seen lots of transition. From First Nations who hunted these hills, Adena, Hopewell, Cherokee, to settlers pushing native peoples out and raising fat hogs on chestnuts from trees that blanketed the hills, majestic trees, lost to blight, virgin forest, lost to logging, mountains, lost to mining, mines shut down and people lost to go look for jobs in Detroit, Chicago, Dayton, markets broken. Transitions. Lots of transition. Not much justice. It's time to find a better way, a new way, a just way. New enterprise, new energy, new power, new ideas, new hope. Food, water, land, hope. People, places, diversity, hope. Craft beer, soup, bean, internet, solar power, moonshine, youth-led hope. The people are ready. They have already begun. You are welcome to come along on this journey of just transition for Appalachia.